Global developments to impact Sri Lanka. Headlines. Global growth forecast cut. US recession probability drops. China cuts lending rates. The World Bank cut its 2024 global growth forecast to 2.4% from 2.7%. Reuters reported that the central bank's monetary tightening and increasingly restrictive credit conditions were key factors in the cut. However, the World Bank has increased its forecast for this year, predicting that real global GDP will rise by 2.1%, compared with an earlier forecast of 1.7%. According to Indermit Gill, the World Bank Group's chief economist, the world economy is in a precarious position. Outside of East and South Asia, it is a long way from the dynamism needed to eliminate poverty, counter climate change, and replenish human capital. Impact on Sri Lanka. Constrained global growth is not good news for Sri Lanka, and results are already being felt. Sri Lanka's merchandise exports during the first 4 months of the year declined to $3.8 billion, down 10% compared to the same period last year. According to Goldman Sachs, the probability of a US recession in the next 12 months has fallen to 25% from 35%. Raising the US's debt limit is to result in small spending cuts that are expected to leave the economy's trajectory unchanged over the next 2 years. Further, a recovery in real disposable income and stabilization in the housing market is expected. Impact on Sri Lanka. The United States is Sri Lanka's largest export market. In 2022, exports to the world's largest economy were $3.3 billion, with apparel and textiles leading the way. Given the current economic crisis in Sri Lanka, a strong US economy is a significant boost to the island nation. China lowered a short-term lending rate for the first time in 10 months. Reuters reported that the cut signals possible easing for longer-term rates over the next week and beyond. This is because demand and investor sentiment may weaken, adding to the case for urgent policy stimulus to sustain growth. Impact on Sri Lanka. While China is not one of Sri Lanka's main export markets, it seeks to welcome over 150,000 Chinese tourists. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, about 250,000 Chinese travelers visited the country each year. This dropped to less than 5,000 due to the pandemic restrictions. And that's a wrap for this week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on the latest developments in Sri Lanka. Until next time, have a great day.